So, if you have not heard, allow me to update you really quickly. It is official, and we talked about this on the channel before and on the show before. But it is official. LeBron James will not be finishing out his 24th season with the Los Angeles Lakers. He will be finishing out somewhere else. So he'll be closing the chapter on his story somewhere else. He'll be finishing the marathon somewhere else. He hasn't revealed where that is going to be yet. Now, obviously, we've discussed some possible landing spots for him. We talked about Golden State the other day. We talked about back to Miami, back to Cleveland. We talked about a couple of spots he can go to. So it's just been a interesting time ever since that announcement was made. I should say. I was about to say concluded, but ever since that announcement was made, it's been an interesting time on social media and everything like that. It's been kind of it's a lot of, I don't want to say panic, but it's like a lot of hyped upness, I guess you would say, to going on around the fact that LeBron won't be back with the Lakers. My thoughts on it is this. I can't say, as much as I am a LeBron fan, as much as I am a Laker fan, I can't say, and I'm not even talking about recently, but I'm talking about from the time he signed with the Lakers. I'm not saying that I'm surprised, and here's why. Because part of me always felt like, and I'm not even sure if he's going to go to this team to close out his career, but part of me always kind of had this thought in the back of my head. Like, always. It's always been there. Like, even when he signed with the Lakers in 2018, all of that. It's always been a thing, and I've always thought about it. Like, after the Lakers, he will go back to the team that drafted him and close out his last year there. That always was a thought of mine. Now, I've had some doubts about that, like some doubts about the fact if he would leave the Lakers. Like I said on the earlier videos, I was confident about it and said it pretty confidently that I didn't think he was going to leave the Lakers, and I'll be the first one to tell you I didn't think he was going to leave the Lakers. But the fact that he is officially not returning to the Lakers, that was a shock to me as well. But it does explain, why which is understandable, but it does explain why the Lakers are really trying to, and I spoke about it yesterday, why the Lakers are really trying to exhaust every asset they have to try to stack up the team for Luka Doncic, because they're really trying right now. Like, they signed Quentin Grimes, they signed Walker Kessler, they went and got Colin Sexton. Pause. They got a lot of people, or they got a lot of people on this team, trying to stack up the team as much as they can for Luka Doncic. And to their point, they've been trying to put things in place to make sure that Luka's happy. And first of all, let me go ahead and say this. This is a little off-brand topic, but let me just go ahead and say this. If Luka Doncic is still not happy after this season, after everything that the Lakers have done, and I know people, he wanted this and that. I get it, but just hear me out for a second. If Luka Doncic still isn't happy after this season of what the Lakers have done, they went and got you a center, they went and got you role players, and very expensive role players too. They went and got you role players, they went and got you a center, they went and got you a six man, they went and got you all these people. So if Luka Doncic is still not happy in LA next offseason, or if something comes out during the season, he's still not happy. Lakers, I'll be honest with you, as terrible as this sounds, and as terrible as this will be, listen, I'm sorry, Lakers, but look, if dude still ain't happy, and I love Luka Legend, I love him, but if he still ain't happy after all that, hey, next offseason, let's just go ahead and just give up. Let's just go ahead and give up. Let's see what we can get for him. Let's see what we can trade him to. Because if that won't make Luka happy, to at least know the team is trying, then I don't know what, like, at least they're trying. Like, say what you want about when LeBron and AD were on the Lakers, but when LeBron and AD was there, at least LeBron and AD would like calm down, like or ease their concern, right? They would ease their concern if they found out the fact that, okay, the Lakers are trying. They're trying to get players. They're trying to go get a third star. They're trying to go do this. Okay, they got us this player. Now, even if the player didn't work out, at least they calmed down for a while, saying, okay, well, at least they tried to go do something. It didn't work out, but at least they tried to go do something. They calmed down a little bit. But if Luka Legend is still after this season, like, oh nah, I'm still not happy with what the Lakers got. Let's see what we can get for him. Let's see the best possible trade package pause that we can get for Luka, and let's just give up. Because if that don't make, dude, they never gonna be happy in LA if that's the case. Because like we literally have no more assets left to, like, we have nothing else left to do other than what we did. And if Luka still ain't happy with that, then I don't know. It's just done. I guess then. Hey, back. It might be back to Dallas. It is, because listen, if that don't make him happy, then nothing will. That was just off-brand topic. But anyway, getting back to LeBron James. It always kind of was an idea of me that he probably will finish out his last year with the team he started with, the Cleveland Cavaliers, and I've always kind of felt like that. Even going back this time with Miami, and Miami, the time was great, but it's once again, it's just always a feeling that he go back to the team that drafted him. And I don't know if he will, because I don't know if he'll go to Cleveland. I don't know where. As a LeBron fan, let me tell you something. As a LeBron fan, this is probably the first time to where I really don't have an idea of where LeBron is going. I'll be honest with you. Like, in 2018, I pretty much knew he was going to the Lakers. Even though the 76ers would have been great. That would have, if he'd have went to the 76ers, the 76ers would have been probably the most unstoppable team in NBA history. Just being straight honest with you. But I knew pretty much in 2018 he was going to the Lakers, right? 2014, you could kind of see the want, like, in going back to Cleveland, okay? And obviously, when the decision in 2010, everybody knew that he was probably leaving the Cavs. But this is the first time to where I really don't know, because there's so many options out there for him. Like, he can go, like I told you guys, he can go the dream route, and the dream route I mean because him and Curry have always expressed wanting to be teammates with each other. So if they want to be teammates with each other, they can make that dream come true. LeBron go to the Warriors, and then Steph and LeBron are teammates, which they always wanted to be. So he can go that route. He can go back to Cleveland, go back home. He can go to Miami. I mean, he can go to the Sixers. It's so many possible destinations for him to go this time. I'm not sure. And there was a lot of destinations every time. But as a LeBron fan, I kind of knew what the pieces were there to kind of figure out. Like, okay, in 2018, for example, his kids, and LeBron is a huge family guy. Everybody knows this. Every time LeBron gets to a decision in his career, the first people that he consults and talks to is his team, like his personal, team that handles his affairs and everything like that, his business affairs, and like his business and his his agent, Rich, Math, people like that. He talks to his people, and then he talks to his family about what's going on. He always says that. I talk to my people, I talk to my family, and then we'll see what happens. He always says that. So he talks to his team and his family. And if you think back in 2018, where was his sons going to school? In LA. So if that's the case, obviously they want their dad at home with them, right? Like they want their dad at home to be, there, for regular life stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like you want your dad at home. You want your dad to come to your games. You want your dad to be there. There to train you. Obviously Savannah wants you home. That's his wife. So of course she wants him home. So it would make sense to do what? Either go to, let's be honest. Yeah, he could have went to the Clippers too, technically. But let's be real. LeBron James on the Clippers, no, that's not happening. But where can you go that allows all of those things to be possible, to where you can be around your family, be where you still want to play basketball, but also be in a place to where basketball is still like, important to the people around you? Where would that be? Oh, light bulb go off moment. The Los Angeles Lakers. So that I kind of saw the signs there. Like I said, he also could have went to Philly. That would have been. I still sometimes like dream about what that would have been like if he would have made that decision to go to Philly. Oh my God. I don't care. Look, Lakers, whoever else team, they was gonna have a tough time stopping that team with Bron on it. That, oh my God. But anyway, it was pretty much like a straight line option other times. This time, I don't really know. This is probably the closest to the first decision. The second decision, everybody kind of had a sense he was going back to Cleveland. The first decision, nobody knew. This is kind of giving me like first decision vibes, because I don't know this time. I really don't. Like, LeBron could easily, and I don't think this will happen, but LeBron can easily tomorrow be like, wake up and be like, you know what? I'm taking my talents to OKC, and it would have been like it would have been shocking, but it would have been like, well, nobody saw that coming, because like nobody knows this time. So it would have been shocking, but he could have been planning that for like a while now. But it's like no sign, no like thing that's really leading us to any place to see where he will go. So that's why it's interesting this time. Now, my thoughts on him leaving, once again, I kind of expected it. I think that the Lakers are in good hands. I think that LeBron obviously made his legacy even better, in LA, with him being the all-time leading scorer, and I'm so glad, for one thing. Not only did LeBron, he also proved a couple things too. I'm gonna get to that in a minute. But I'm so glad that Kobe got a chance to see LeBron in a Lakers jersey. I'm so happy that happened. And I'm so glad because of this reasoning. Everybody knows when LeBron got to LA, as a LeBron fan myself, I can tell you, everybody has something to say. Oh, LeBron, he's out there to shoot movies, man. He out there to shoot movies, and he ain't serious. And oh, look at the Lakers. They ain't no way they can win nothing. They ain't got nobody they can trade. They ain't got nobody that nobody gonna want. So he just went out there to just be on a trash team. He gonna be in the same situation Kobe gonna be in. Yeah, that was a terrible situation to go to. Why would you go to the Lakers, man? That shows you that he ain't serious about all that talk, right? All that talk. Kobe went out on a ledge, and as respected as Kobe is, respectfully told all Lakers fans, hold up. Like he straight up told all Lakers fans, like straight up, hold up. He put the hand on the chest, like, yo, like, hey, hold up real quick. Let's let the man get here and play basketball first. And we should be grateful that he's coming here and repping this franchise like this when we don't have a reason for him to be here. We ain't. And like, to Kobe's point, like, yeah, the Lakers necessarily didn't have any reason for LeBron to be there, because the team was trash. We had nothing but young players. It was really like bad at that time. It was the Lonzo Ball show at that time, pause. So it was a whole lot of just not even focused on basketball kind of moves going on. So it was all kind of stuff. You still had Magic, but like it was to Kobe's point, like, let's be happy that he's repping the brand and that he's here. Let's let him get a chance to be here and play with the team, and then we can have you have your comments about him or feel however you want to feel about him. And Kobe said that. And the first season, the Lakers ended up not making the playoffs. However, Kobe did make it to a game to where in the second season that's when LeBron and AD were together and they ended up winning the championship that year. Kobe did get a chance to see the team at its full potential. Like at their full, Bron's plan worked. Like Bron's plan to actually rebuild like this franchise to where it's supposed to be, it worked. He got a chance to see a piece of that. So it's almost like, the way I look at it, Kobe told the fans to chill out and let's just see what happens. And then Kobe got to get the payout of it when he actually saw the next year the team balling like they were. Pause. So he got the payout of it. So I'm glad that happened. And also LeBron stood up to the pressure of people saying, oh, you can't play in LA. He could never, ever. Ain't no way possible he could ever play with that LA pressure. And the LA pressure is something serious. Don't get me wrong. Listen, not everybody can be a Laker. Not everybody can. I will say that any day of the week. Not everybody can be a Laker. No. Yeah, it looked flashy, it looked cool, but I promise you, you go in that arena and you see them lights and you hear them fans and you got to worry about social media and all that. Everybody cannot be a Laker, man. I'm telling you, we've tried it. Good role players come here, trash. Good stars come here, trash. Like, look, everybody cannot, and I'm not saying it's their fault, but not everybody can be a Laker. That's all I'm just going to say. That's what it is. Not everybody can be a Laker. But LeBron was not one of them. I mean, ain't no way he can deal with that pressure. That LA pressure is something different. It's going, man, we ain't respecting. See, we already done tore down his murals and everything. Ain't no way LeBron can't deal with that LA pressure. LeBron came in and dealt with that LA pressure, lived with the LA pressure, kept it moving with the LA pressure, shot movies with the LA pressure. Did everything possible with the LA pressure, which I think everybody should have been expecting. Pressure is nothing new for LeBron. Like, that case would have been valid for any other star except LeBron James. Like, LeBron has been dealing with criticism since he was 18 years old. Like, or I'm sorry, before that. I'm sorry. Hold on. I subtracted some years. Before that, way before that. But he was playing on, like, he got drafted at 18 years old. He was in high school getting criticized. LeBron is the most criticized player, I think. I think this numbers show he's the most criticized player of all time, I think. The pressure of being in LA like that, I didn't expect that to do anything either, but it was a concern at one point in time. But I did feel like eventually that both parties would go their separate ways. I felt like eventually LeBron would leave the Lakers and the Lakers would move on without LeBron. I just felt, and I thought that was going to be while LeBron was still playing, which he is. So I kind of expected this. It wasn't like a surprise. It was more of a thing to me as like when. You know what I'm saying? Like, when is it going to happen? Because I'll be honest, when I heard the stuff about maybe like 2 years ago, when I heard the rumor that Golden State was talking to Rob Pelinka about potentially trading for LeBron, I thought that was going to be it. I did, because with LeBron never being traded in his career, I thought that when he found out that they were even like discussing it, I thought that was going to be like the breaking point for Bron to be like, okay, yeah, go ahead and trade me. I thought it was going, I'll be straight up with y'all. I thought that was going to be it. I did. I thought Bron was out of there. But he, even with that, him and Rich Paul, and Rich Paul said they did like hear all the rumors and hear the noise and everything. He did hear that, but he just dealt with it and just kept it moving. But felt like eventually this day was going to come. Pause on that. Yeah, yeah. Anyway, I thought eventually this day was going to arrive, and I cannot wait to see where LeBron goes. He's done a lot, and I'm so proud of his LA stint. He's done a lot as far as he obviously won a championship, but I mean that's a team accomplishment. So I'm not putting the team accomplishments in there, but he's done. I mean, one Finals MVP. That's technically a team accomplishment, but that's an individual thing. So became the all-time leading scorer. Now has a career triple double, if not mistaken. He might have already had that before. I think. No, I believe he got that while he was a Laker. Yeah, so now has a career triple double, and I don't mean like stats wise. Stats wise for his career, he's 26. He's 26, 7 and 7 for his career, but for his time, like his whole career, what I mean by career triple double is he has over 50,000 points, over 10K rebounds, over 10K assists. He has a career triple double, which is like, go check the numbers. It's not a lot of players who've managed to do. I believe Braun is the first one actually. Like it's not a. I think Russ is close. Like Russell Westbrook, I think is the closest. He might have already done it by now, but by the last time I checked, I think Russell Westbrook. They need to put some more respect on his name too. But I think Russell Westbrook is the closest, or he's either the second or the closest person to LeBron that has done it or is trying to do it. I think Russ has done it by now, though, I believe. Who's also has a career triple double. It's extremely rare. So, but LeBron is the first player to do it, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, it's just I kind of saw this day coming. Pause. I did, and to just give you guys an idea of what LeBron James did last season. 20.9 points per game, 6.1 rebounds per game, 7.2 assists. Shot 51% from the field, 31% from the three-point line, 73% from the free throw line, and had a 59% true shooting percentage in 33.2 minutes per game. And in the playoffs, had upped that to 23.2 points per game, 6.7 rebounds per game, 7.3 assists per game, and everything else pretty much stayed the same in the playoffs. Now he had to. The reason why he had that boost in the playoffs is because in the playoffs we didn't have Luka, so LeBron had to kind of it kind of boosted up a little bit in the playoffs because we didn't have Luka. So LeBron is still LeBron. He's still capable of being LeBron. Like he's always going to be able to turn it on and flip that switch to be LeBron James. That's never going to go anywhere. And he's still capable of doing it. The question for me, it isn't about his accomplishments or anything like that, because LeBron is established. We know he can still be LeBron. I just read you guys the stats. LeBron can easily still be LeBron on a night-to-night basis and can still have those games, them 30-point games, them 40-point games, them triple-doubles, them double-double. He can still do all that stuff. That's no problem at all. It's just a thing of him personally just, knock on wood, staying healthy, and him just staying locked in, which he said that he is completely still like locked into the game and like committed to, actually playing the game. Because that's when he said that he'll just retire, which I feel like will be next year. He said when he gets officially like tired of the process, like the practicing and the practicing, working out, doing all that. When he get tired of that, he said he's just gonna hang it up and just he just gonna hang the basketball shoes up and just retire, which I think will be next year. Because I mean, at that point, I think he's pretty much done everything. So I feel like a nice. And I've always thought that 24 seasons, and I know this is kind of like maybe like a off the beat parallel, but the 24 seasons always stood out to me because LeBron always speaks about how Kobe influenced him and like how Kobe ended up being like a mentor to him. So it always kind of made sense, like an interesting parallel. Like, what if LeBron played 24 seasons then retire? Like for Kobe, like 24, get it, 24 seasons. I'm like, what if he played 24 seasons to retire? And it could easily be that after this year. So we shall see. Um, yeah, but I don't know, man. I just read you guys the stats, so it's no lack of like I said, LeBron still being LeBron. He's still LeBron easily, but I don't know where he's going to go. I don't. And I'll be honest with you guys, as a LeBron fan, like the LeBron fan part of me is kind of disappointed about that. The fact that I don't know where he's gonna go this time is kind of like, man, like I wish I could just like hit him up on the phone call, just be like, hey, Bron, where you? Hey, Bron, hey, Bron, where you going, man? Where you going? I promise I ain't gonna tell nobody. I promise. Well, just tell me where you going, man. I promise I ain't gonna tell nobody. But I don't know yet. And the Laker fan side of me is just, I feel like the Lakers have a good team. I feel like we have a good team. I feel like we will have a good season this year. We will be good. My only thing is, as a Laker fan, I'm focused on Luka. Cause if Luka ain't happy, bruh, hey, let's go ahead and move on from bruh. Cause we ain't gonna never be able to make him happy if this off season didn't, we never gonna be able to make him happy. It's just what it is. So, Bron, we gonna see where you end up, man. You guys know the Chill Report will be first right here to report it. If it happens over the weekend, okay, I will probably make a post. It won't be a video, but I'll probably make a post. And if it's like, if I can't contain myself, then we'll just go ahead and just go live right there. But we shall see what happens, though, man. Stay tuned, man. Can't wait to see where LBJ ends up, man. The king.